my dear friends, it's Kathy, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's in the Cards Divination. This week, we're going to be doing a pick-up pile of 3 piles that you can see in front of you. First one says take a shot. Second one, you think someone's lying. And third, don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. And there's more messages on the back that we're going to explore later. So these are your 3 piles of cards that you will pause this video and you're going to look at these and feel into them which one is speaking to you, because we're going to find out this week what's coming ahead, predictions for this week, my friends. So stay tuned, pause the video, and go to the description box below with which pile you wish, 1, 2, or 3. And then listen to the reading. If it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. Something else will. It's a general reading for anyone who is listening, and you never know. It might just tell you exactly what you need to hear for this week. All right, my dear friends, I will see you in your reading. Okay, pile 1, if you chose, take a shot, and this is your reading. Let's look at the back and see what it says to us. Don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe take 2, and then move on. So this is what your main not issue, but look at this from a different standpoint, more or less your theme for this week, pile 1. In other words, it's okay to give it a try, but sometimes it's also important just to let it go. Okay, let's see what the main overall theme for you this week also involves. Let's just see here. All right. And this card has fallen out for you. It is the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. Okay, so this is your main theme for this week. It centers around an opportunity that you're waiting to hear about that is now delayed or hasn't happened yet. Perhaps it's a job interview. Perhaps it's a new, I'm hearing like some people might be buying a home, some people might be moving, some people might be waiting to hear about getting a raise this week, perhaps an increase in your salary, or maybe you're just waiting to hear about maybe going out and doing something with some friends. Okay, so that's what the theme is around this week, more or less. It appears to be a pentacle. So pentacles are usually around things that are more mundane, down to earth for us, everyday type things. Okay. See what's happened to you in the recent past, pile 1, for most of you about this situation. Maybe we can get more info on it, right? Let's see. What do we have here? Ace. What else is there you can tell us? All right. The 7 of Cups in the upright. Let's see that. Pull back so you can see a little better. Okay. So in the recent past, you might have been considering more options. You didn't do anything about it. Okay. Maybe there were too many opportunities for you coming your way. Maybe there were too many things going on in your life. You're busy. Everything is kind of hectic right now. And you just haven't had time to sit down and think about what you want. So this could be referencing just simple options of what you want to do this week. Maybe you want to go out with other people. Maybe you want to want to do have some fun, get out there, go to concerts, restaurants, whatever. Maybe you've had a lot of opportunities. You don't know which one you want to put your money into. You don't want to know what you want to spend on, right? But it looks like at this point you've pulled back. This theme this week feels like either it's not going to happen this week or you're going to be waiting even to see if you have enough money to buy concert tickets, to go out to that restaurant, to do the things you want to do. Maybe you're just kind of right now laying low, right? The card of the advice, take a shot, it's telling us it's okay to sometimes just do it. And if it isn't a good thing, it doesn't work out, at least you tried, right? Okay, so let's see what else they want you to know about this situation this week. What else? Okay. And like again, if it's a job situation, it's like almost like you've had too many things going on in your head that you wanted to do, whether it's a project, maybe you're overwhelmed and you've got a lot of projects on the go at work right now. And there's one in particular that has to get done that you've been kind of putting it off. You've been a little bit procrastinating, sitting on your butt. You need to get moving this week, okay? And get it done because the ace is in the reverse. Stop procrastinating. Turn that card around, take a shot. Even if it doesn't work out, at least you did it, right? I know we all procrastinate. There's a lot of things we procrastinate on. Okay, let's see what else it's going to tell us this week. The Eight of Cups and the upright. All right. Moving on, my friends, moving on. Okay. So if you're able to get this done, it might just be that you let it go for this week. And don't worry about it. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to leave it for now. And I'll try it maybe next week and see what it is I'm supposed to be doing. What is it I'm supposed to be working on? Or what is it I've been procrastinating, not wanting to do? Maybe if it's wanting to go out with your friends, entertainment, you know what? I just want to stay home this week with a good book, good movie, Netflix, whatever you want to do it. Um, but it's also telling you, like, get on it. That's what the get a shot, right? Or take a shot, sorry. Take a shot. Do it anyways, even though you don't want to. And that's kind of what the Eight of Cups is telling me. It's like, do this. Maybe for some of you, you're planning a little trip somewhere and you've had a lot of options, different things you could do, but it's all in your head. You're not actually putting them to paper and making it happen. You haven't actually booked the tickets. You haven't actually booked the hotel. It's telling you this week that perhaps you need to just do it. Get on it. The prices aren't going to come down anytime sooner. If there's a sale, take advantage of it, get going, right? Even if it's buying something, maybe you wanted to make a purchase this week in some fashion, maybe a big one. Yeah, it looks like it's around that not happening. You're holding back because maybe the price is too high. You're waiting for a sale, whatever the case is. It's saying take a shot, do it anyways. Okay. So it looks like though this week you're still going to move away from it. You don't feel the need to get it done this week. The advice cards are telling you different. They're telling you to just go for it. But that's up to you what you do with this. Obviously, the energy around this reading is things waiting, things delayed. But you don't want to miss out. The Ace of Pentacles in the reverse sometimes is about losing out on an opportunity, right? So get off your duff, do something, make it happen if it feels right. Okay, let's see what else this week has in store for you. Now, it was around missed opportunity, but what else is there? Magician in the reverse here. Let's see what this guy here. Holy man, this is a week of doing nothing. Oh my goodness. For some of you in pot one, it's like, hey, I'm doing nothing. But it's telling you that you can do it. You've got the means, you've got the ability, you can get it going. Like I say, move in that direction. Do what it is you need to do. You're feeling insecure this week. You're feeling like I can't. Procrastination. No, no. Advice cards. We're going to pull another advice card to see. Maybe there's something else I can tell you about this. But it's all leaning towards not moving forward. That's what it feels like you're going to do this week. You have free will. You can do what you want. But it's telling you to get going. What else is it telling us? Holy. Four of Pentacles reverse. Oh, somebody's getting a little bit cheap, thinking they don't have the money. Are you being a miser? You're holding on to that money too tightly, my friend. Were you wanting to sign up for something and you're just like it's in your head. That's all it is this week. It's not actually coming to fruition. But you're holding on too tight to control here. Control about the what ifs, what could be, what will happen. No, no, let it go. Let it go. Let's see what the advice cards want to tell you about this situation as well. Let's take a shot. Let's see here. What am I getting? All right. So let's see here. This one. no, no. So, regardless, let me see so you can see the bottom word. It says no. So, regardless of take a shot, that's the advice, but it's also saying no. In other words, you can take a shot. That doesn't mean it's going to work out. So, clearly, it's up to you how you feel about this situation. My energy feels like you just don't want to go there. Okay, for this week. You want to pull back. You're pulling back. All the cards are telling us you're pulling back. Most of you in this area, and it looks to be around something you are creating, something you want to do, not with other people necessarily, but something in your own mind that you have thought about and really maybe even fantasized about doing. It's something that has been on your mind for a while. Okay. Um, this week, it looks like maybe this isn't the week where it's in your best interest. No, saying no, which is contradictory to take a shot, right? So this deck, for example, the take a shot is very much a rebel deck. So that's what it's called, actually. So you don't have to. You can do whatever it is you want in this situation. Um, the no. Let's get some more information on that no. Maybe they can give us no for what. Okay. Because some things, yes, other things, no. So it's kind of like a move forward on one thing, but maybe not on something. So let's see what else it's trying to. It's contradictory. Okay. I don't want to confuse you guys. Okay, what do we got here? The Three of Swords. Yeah. So basically, what it's saying is the thing you really have high expectations about, that you're really excited about, could be disappointing and end up you getting hurt this week if you do it. Even though this deck, which I feel is a little bit, it's rebellious. It's like, do it anyways. Well, you know what? If it looks like, and I've always played things safe. I'm not a risk taker. This is a risk taker card. But the people who are conservative and not so risk taking, the cards are telling you, you know what, you could end up being really disappointed this week. It's just not working out the way you'd hoped. Give it a little more time. Let's see what they want you to do about that. All right. It would be in your best interest here for this week. Yeah. You know what? It is. It's about waiting. The 9 is near completion. So you're getting close, but you're not there yet this week. So give it some more time. Um, it will then provide you with what you really want. If you do it this week, because the take a shot is telling you, yeah, sure, why not? Take the risk. It's not going to turn out the way you'd hoped. But like I say, for those of you who are willing to just do it anyways, by all means, it's your free will. This is now saying, you know what? For those of you who are really, if it's a serious situation this week, you're looking at doing, give it some time. Give it some time. Maybe next week will be better for you. Maybe the sale will come. Maybe things will work out. The opportunity will present itself. This week it's delayed. For those of you looking for work, it's not the right job. You can do it because take a shot is saying go for it. But if there is something coming, there's going to be something coming better, in other words, is what it's saying. Take the job. You need a job, you do it. But it's not going to be the one that will make you happy or satisfy you. It's good for the money for now, but that's about it. There'll be something better coming later. All right, what else? There's something more mundane this week. What else can we say? Let's see here. Simple thing this week. What are you going to tell us? The Ten of Pentacles in the upright. So yeah, this is a week of also spending time with your family. Maybe there's some get-togethers. That'll be nice. But it's also telling me that um, the other opportunity is weighing heavily on your mind for the important aspects. This is more about maybe you need to consult with family member about it if it's something that's serious, for example, a bigger issue, not just something mundane. This is about seeking out a trusted family member, a grandparent, a loved one, maybe a parent, sibling, a cousin, auntie, uncle. Go to them, get their opinion, find out what they think about your options and your ideas. Seek them out this week, even if it's just to spend time and have a cup of coffee with them and enjoy their company. It's also about that, but they will be able to give you some information that you could possibly use about this situation. It could be a simple situation. Like I say, maybe you're just wanting to make a purchase this week, a piece of furniture, clothing, anything you want to make um, purchase on financially, an option that you have in your mind. And yeah, it's as simple as, what do you think? Do you like this dress, or should I pick something else, a pair of pants? What it could be as simple as that, right? It doesn't have to be the big things all the time. Hey, my dears, it looks like it's just a week of the same old, same old. I don't like to say that, but that's what it seems like. It's like this week, nothing much is happening. It's kind of quiet. But there is this underlying issue, the Ace of Pentacles, about feeling like you're going to miss out on something or you have missed out on something coming up this week. But you know what? It doesn't look like it. It looks like there is an advantage here, despite what it says, of potentially seeking out, checking into, seeing if there's something better. Maybe work for that sale coming up. You don't need the item right away. If you're looking at a house situation or accommodation, it might be something better coming. And it's frustrating. Like buying homes is a nightmare nowadays for most people because it's such a competitive area. But I don't feel this week is about the bigger issues. It's possibly about those small things that we have to make decisions on this week. And it looks like it's just kind of going around in your head. It's not really coming to fruition. It's not happening for you. And again, that's up to you. You can choose to make it happen, take the shot, but it doesn't look like you'd be happy with it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you, Pile One, and I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now. Pile Two, if you think someone is lying, then this is your reading. So let's flip it over and find out what it says. They are. Interesting. There's different kinds of lies, right? We all know there's the big stuff, the betrayals, and then there's the little white lies that often we tell people because we don't want to hurt their feelings. Okay, so let's see what the main theme is for you, pal, two this week. It's coming up. What can you see is coming for you? Let's see here. It centers around the Five of Cups in the reverse. Let's see here. Pull that over. It appears to be a situation this week that you're not very well, you've been through a situation in the recent past. Actually, I'm going to pull that and see what that card suggests, the recent past. Well, let's see. It looks like you're coming out of that situation. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, there's been somebody in your life who's been a real dick. Sorry, but the Knight of Wands has let you down. Okay. And you're just starting to feel a little better about the situation. The Knight of Wands does not have to be a male energy. It can be a female energy. Somebody, as if you're a man listening to this, then it could be a woman who's really pissed you off and just disappointed you. They were not committed to whatever it is that's going on. They were not committed to either a relationship. And this week, it looks like you're starting to feel a little better, not completely. You're looking to the future a little bit, but you're still feelings are hurt. You're still feeling a little bruised, shall we say, about this situation. It could be as simple as maybe for some of you, the Knight of Wands can also reflect a change in our homes, accommodation, that it didn't happen. Maybe things didn't go well. Maybe you didn't get the apartment or the place you were hoping for, let you down. You're starting to move on this week. You're starting to let that go. It's like, I don't need to carry this disappointment with me this week. Let's move on and see what happens this week for you. That seems to be the general theme. It's like, you know what? I'm able to kind of let go of those feelings of hurt and disappointment. It's just starting to come back. But good things are going to come, okay? So let's see this week. I'm feeling it wasn't necessarily something long term that hurt you badly. It could just be a disappointment, something that just did not go well. It could be a short-term relationship where you just started seeing someone and it went south, and now you're kind of this week you're sort of pulling yourself up by the bootstraps, as they say, right? Okay, let's see what else about this situation this week is happening. All right, let me see here. Hey, the Five of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so you know what it is? It's like, yeah, you're not really doing anything, like you're not looking, in other words. So if it was a relationship issue that just ended, maybe the dates didn't go well, the early relationship didn't go well. During this week, you're just not looking. You're not going to be dating potentially this week. You don't even want to look on that dating website. You're done with it for this week. But that's not to say you'll give up. It's just this week you're not interested. You've kind of let it go. It's like, nah, you know what? I don't need to go there this week. I'm just trying to feel better, in other words, right? So maybe it's about a job situation. You applied for a job and it's like, once again, didn't get it. I thought I was going to, but you know what? And you don't really feel like putting your resumes out there this week because you're so tired of being rejected. But at the same time, you've got other things to do this week. So let's see. Okay, you're starting to feel a little better, my friend. Helps you. That's a good news. Even if you're not really doing anything with it. Let's see. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. They're all reverse cards so far. The reverse Ace of Swords. Yeah, you know what it's telling me? It's time to take time this week to find out what it is you really want, whether that's a job opportunity. Maybe there's somebody in your life who's been, yeah, like I say, a bit of a dick or an ass towards you, and you don't want to put up with it. And it does go back to this lying situation, right? But what I'm feeling is I don't feel like this is necessarily that kind of serious lying, like the betrayal, like, oh my goodness, I'll never get over it. It's more of a situation where I was led down the wrong path. They kind of misrepresented what they were telling me. They weren't truthful. Maybe they were afraid to say anything. They didn't want to hurt your feelings. That's how I feel. It's like they didn't tell you the truth. And that's what the Ace of Swords in the reverse is. There's somebody that was not speaking truthfully to you about this situation, whether it is the other partner in this dating situation, relationship, or a friend or a job situation. Maybe you were led to feel you got the job. And that often happens with the interviews. You feel like you nailed it. Maybe you went through a couple interviews and you're like, oh, this is awesome. And then guess what? Rejection. And it feels like a betrayal. Okay. But it's not the kind of betrayal where it's going to scar you for the rest of your life. It's the kind that pick up your socks, move on. We've got other jobs out there, other people we can date. Let's move on. Okay, so yeah, it's about that. There's somebody not being truthful in a I would say, very minor way. In other words, they don't want to hurt you. Maybe they're afraid. They've got their own reasons. Perhaps it was they just didn't know how to deal with the situation. Let's see. Let me see here. Sometimes it's our friends. You just, like everybody's got their agendas and their crap going on in their life, and they don't know what to do with it. So let's see. What's the next card here? My friends pile two. All right. Page of Swords. Holy moly, in the reverse. This is definitely somebody's been, as I say, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse. This person, maybe they've even been saying things behind your back. Yeah, that's never good. That aren't true. In other words, maybe because they're acting immaturely. It's like maybe they've been disappointed too, and they're going to retaliate verbally by saying something about you and find out maybe through social media or maybe through some other means. For those people in Pal too, that feels more in keeping with a friendship or a dating relationship situation. In other words, maybe they're spreading things to other people that's they're not factual. And it's not because necessarily they're being an ass. It's more like they just don't have all the information. And there's a bit of vindictiveness too. I won't discount that. They're being a bit of an ass. But, okay. So for some of you, they're completely being total. Oh, horrible. Horrible. Because the cards are all in reverse. Is there anything positive this week for you? Let's find that out because all the cards so far are in the reverse. And ooh, it looks like a heavy week for you, my friends. Except it's going to get better. It's coming. Well, that's the positive. You know what I see here? And I know that card does not usually come up as a positive, but when it does, it's kind of like you dodged a bullet. The Three of Swords in this case is whatever has in this situation, whatever issue has gone on that you lost, moved away from, or got hurt, it would have been worse had you stayed in that particular situation. If it's a relationship, a dating, you've dodged a bullet, my friend. Move on. If it's a work situation, yeah, would not have gone well for you, would have ended up being a total worse hurt. No, that doesn't make sense. It would have been much more hurtful had you stayed in that particular situation or environment. So, this is actually a positive for you. It doesn't feel like it. It feels right now like, oh, I just am constantly being bombarded with some kind of rejection, disappointment, people letting me down. Believe it or not, this is, yeah, as I say, it says you think someone's lying. Well, they are. And it's good that you get this person out of your life in whatever way, shape, or a work situation. If it's a work situation and you didn't get that job, that's a good thing. All right. Now, let's provide some advice for you this week. What else can you expect? What can you expect, my friends? Pile two. Yes, a very good yes. So that's confirmation. You dodged that bullet. Nope, you do not need that nonsense. It's time to move on. Next week, maybe next week will start getting better. I'm going to pull a card for you. If there is something you need to look out for this week, other than this situation where you dodged a bullet, and it looks like it's good. I mean, it may not feel like it. Obviously, it's not going to feel like it at the moment, but it would have been much worse for you. So let's see what else. The Ace of Wands, an opportunity that's missed, a new, fresh beginning. Yeah, yeah. It might take a little while for something to come back, and that's okay. Um, Maybe you've given up the idea of it right now, whatever this particular issue is, whether it's a job, relationship, situation. Maybe you're not dating, maybe you're not applying for jobs, maybe you're not this week, you're not even going to go out there. Maybe you're going to stay home and just kind of chill and relax and not let this situation run your life this week. You're going to move on from it, okay? That's the good news, I can tell you, other than you dodged a bullet. But the Five of Cups in the reverse also indicates it's something that is getting better. It's like you're on the edge. You're on the verge. It's like healing. It's starting to come forward. And you're able to let go of the pain and can forgive. In other words, whatever the situation is, you're going to be able to move forward on it. Okay, and it'll get a little easier for you. Let's see what else. One more card this week. What else is going on in your life? The Ace of Cups. Oh, new love interest. So yeah, there will be. It won't be right away. Obviously, this week you're going to be taking a back step to or back seat to whatever was going on. It also refers to a new beginning and something you really enjoy, something you really gets your emotions happy. Whether a job situation, it also will give you creative ideas. So, my friends, pal, too, to sum it up this week, it's pretty simple to see that that particular situation that went on, where there was some misrepresentation. Things weren't appearing as they seemed, and maybe you were being lied to, was dodging a bullet. And this is a better situation coming up in the next weeks or so, where we'll see what comes next week for people from this situation. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, I look forward to clicking on like or subscribe if you want to hear more videos coming up. So this is the end of your reading, pal 2, and I look forward to seeing you in your next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pal 3. If you chose the don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone card, then this is your reading. Let's see what the reverse says. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. Oh, okay. Not the greatest week so far, but let's see what happens with the reading. All right, so this is what's going on for the overall general theme this week. Let's just see which card comes up. And we have High Priestess in the reverse position. This is the overall theme. Now I'm going to pull what's happened in the recent past for you that she's coming up in the reverse. Let's see here. What's been going on in your life the last while? The Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay. There's been a situation you should have moved on from by now, and in the past. Now, what appears to be going on is you didn't listen to your gut intuition when you should have done it. And now you're sitting in this no man's land. Let's see what other card she wants to bring forward. She's not revealing. She's letting go of her secrets, actually. This week you're going to find out why. What's going on here? Okay, she's letting go of her secrets, the High Priestess, now this week. All right, what else can you show us then? All right, the Four of Wands. Okay. The situation around your home life. There's a situation at home, and it could just be in relation to your house, even. For some of you, it's the actual structure of your house. Maybe things have been should have been dealt with, hadn't been dealt with, and now this week you're going to find out exactly what's been going on. But it's a good thing. Okay. Now that's a more mundane situation for some of you. For others, it's just around the overall general happiness of your home life. Maybe on a bigger scale, you should have left someone in a relationship. Maybe you've been holding on, and now you're going to find out this week what's actually going on with this person, and greater happiness of your home life. It doesn't always have to be actual leaving. It could be an issue that you've been fighting about, and it's been stuck in no man's land. Like you haven't been able to resolve it. That's what this is telling me. But this week you're going to have clarity about it. You're going to be able to resolve it and figure things out. It's going to create a better situation at home. I feel like it's a misunderstanding. Like I feel like you've been misled somehow, or maybe it's your own thinking that misled you. And yeah, she's going to let go of that this week, whether it is a person in your life, in your home life, a sibling, a family member, somebody's going to be telling you the truth, and it's going to clear the air. I feel like it's going to be much better. Okay, so let's see what else this week is going on. It's in your inner circle. It's not just your home life. It could be, because home life can encompass our everyday, not just in our home physically, but our home life around our friends, our partners, our boyfriends, girlfriends, our family. It's your home life. That's your home inner circle, shall we say. So whatever the situation that you've had, for some of you, it's just very simple. It's everyday, something that you should have dealt with around your home, either physically or emotionally. But in this case, it's going to work out. So let's just see for the greater good of your circle. Let me see what else. What else can they tell you about this week? Okay, let's see here. The Death in the reversed. Yeah, yeah, it's something that should have ended, obviously, and it didn't. And as I say, it's not necessarily like it's not physical death per se. It's about necessarily a breakup. It can be for some, but I don't feel necessarily it is because of the fact that things will now be good, right? So I feel like there's been a change that is supposed to happen in your home life, your inner circle, and you've been ignoring it. You have not wanted it to be changed because change is hard. We know that. It can cause us angst or anxiety problems. It can really hurt in some cases. But in this case, it feels going to this week it's going to happen or not happen, sorry, you're going to see the reality of the situation. You're going to see what you need to do. Now, whether you act on it this week, I don't know for sure. Let me just see. It looks like it's something that's still being held on to this week. Let's see what we energies around here. Oh, the Six of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, so you know what, it might actually things will get going. Um, you know what it is? I can see already for those of you who are having difficulties with a project around your home, and it's something you should have done. And now this week, you're going to be acting on it. In fact, you might even be paying for it. You're going to be, but it's a good thing. You feel good doing it. It's like you're able to help your friend, help your family member. You're going to be moving in a more positive direction this week. And you've been kind of, yeah, procrastinating and they say screw in the pooch is a horrible expression, but you've been procrastinating on this project situation. And now this week it's like, no, this is enough already. The high priestess is going to be revealing to you. They don't want to wait anymore, whether it's your spouse, your partner, your family member. It's like, we've got to get on this. This needs to get done for the betterment of your home life. Okay. So looks like whatever projects or things you've got going on this week, they're going to move forward. Maybe you're going to be helping out a friend financially or with your time. Maybe you're going to be working around their home with them. Are you fixing things for them? Or are you going to be offering to help them move? Sometimes the poor one. Some people are even going to be helping plan a party, plan a celebration of some kind this week. It's in the works. It's happening. You should have got going on it a while already, and it hasn't happened. And so I feel like this week the plans are starting to, like this person is getting frustrated already. The high priestess is like, no, it's like, we got to get on this. We can't keep waiting. This has got to get done. Okay, now what advice can we also see? Even though it's interesting that this card says, don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. You need some time alone. Why? Why do you need time alone though this week? Because when it's encouraging you, well, you know what? I feel like it's in relation for most of you. There's been a lot of arguing and conflict around this situation in the last while. And maybe you need to step back a little bit this week before you actually start helping out towards the end of the week. It's like at first, don't engage, don't discuss with them, don't talk, don't even go there because you're doing is it's a circle of conflict. It's going to keep going. No, you need to stop this. We need to, how do we fix this? How do we move forward? So maybe spending some time alone, and that can just be even a few days. It doesn't have to be all week. It can just be enough time to resolve this issue. So spend some time with yourself. Think about what you need to do here, all three, how you can resolve this issue. Okay. So let's see then what the advice cards here and my angel answers. Let's see here. What else do they want to tell you? Yeah. Let's see here. This card is yes. The yes card, and then with an exclamation, which is even nicer. So yeah, it's basically that tells me that they are confirming what I just told you, that you need to sit and think about this yourself, even a day. Like it doesn't have to be, like I said, it doesn't have to be all week. It doesn't have to be a long period of time. But if you just reach out, all you're going to do is keep repeating this conflict. So spend some time thinking about it very objectively, very logically. What can I do? What can we do to resolve this issue and make this week better? It can be in any aspect of your life, but I feel very strongly for most of you, it is around your inner circle, around your family, friends, your loved ones, your spouses, your partners. So, yes, this has been gone on too long already. Let's move on with this situation, people. Get going. Stop procrastinating. Goodness gracious, I know I do it all the time. Okay, because the reverse cards are telling me it's like being stuck. It's like you're stuck in that circle, the loop of conflict, the loop of, you've got to get a grip on this. All right, let me see. What else can we see about this week? Nine of Wands. Yep. So it shows you hunkering down, goes to the grindstone, getting the work done. That's a good card now. So it does show towards the end of the week. It looks like you're going to try to resolve this issue in some way. Um, it's It's not going to be easy. I mean, you're kind of, this card always tells me it's like you're battle weary. It's like you've had enough fighting, you've had enough conflict. It's time to resolve this issue and make things better for your inner circle and your home life. Okay, so this is really good. I like that. Good on you. Beginning of the week, not so much. End of the week, yeah, I'm going to get her done. All right. No longer is it going to be a one-sided situation here. It's going to be shared, like you're going to help. Up to now, I feel like it's been the other person that is been maybe nagging you or getting on you about this and wanting to do this, and you've just been arguing and making excuses and procrastinating. Now, you're towards the end of the week, you're actually getting the work done. Okay, let's see what else this week has in store for you. For some of you, it's actually putting in the work this week in a different situation around the home. It could be doing those chores, those things you've been putting off. Let's see, what else have we got? It's a good week to, make those lists, right? The Nine of Swords in the reverse. It's letting go of the stress. Finally, this has been hanging on too long. The Death in the reverse. It's like, enough already. What are you waiting for? Let's get this done, people. I know it's easy to procrastinate. I do it myself, as I mentioned, but in this case, this has been, it's like spinning your wheels, is what I hear. Spinning your wheels. Nothing's happening. You're stuck in a rut. Okay. Maybe you've been distracted. Maybe other things have been going on. Or maybe you just feel you've been in the right about a situation and you don't know what to do. You don't know how to let it go. We always feel sometimes like in an argument, like somebody has to win. Well, there's no winning with arguments. It's both people get hurt. So in this case this week, my pile number 3, as I said, it is around the High Priestess, letting you know what needs to be done. She's revealing her truths this week to you in some way, whether that's through a person, through a situation. You see things for how they are, but the truth is being revealed to you this week, and it's the week of getting it done. Okay? I hope that makes sense. If that applies to you in any situation, it can be work, but I feel like it's more related to around your inner circle and your home and your friends and family. Okay? So, get out there and get going. And my friends, I look forward to seeing you in my next reading. Bye for now.